Well, if you drive through Indy's north side, you'll notice the route has changed just a bit.
Yeah, that's because of phase 3 of that Level Up 31 project has started. So Anna Chalker is live with an update on that project, what's closed and what your route might look like. Good morning, Anna.
Good morning, ladies. A lot of changes and maybe a new headache for you when you're heading over here off of 31. You can see it here as people are heading northbound. Got to pass the detours sign to tell you 106th Street exit is closed. You've got a lot of detours you have to follow here. And basically one of those big ones that we mentioned, those southbound lanes coming from Hamilton County, that closure there. But as of yesterday morning, the new addition to this, the off ramps from 465 onto northbound 31. That's what's closed now. And the purpose of this years-long Level Up 31 project is expanding the interchange and to make it safer and more efficient. But with these phase changes has come some fender benders already, one just happening hours after the closing was announced. That's why INDOT says it's best for drivers just to be patient, take your time and slow down, and to pay attention to these new routes.
That interchange alone gets about 100,000 cars a day, so closing it off was really not an option. We always want people to drive safe, especially in construction zones, because we do have workers out here and at times they are just working behind orange barrels.
Now, during this phase 3, northbound 31 will remain open, but it is pretty tricky to navigate, like lanes that are going to be shifting and changing throughout the process. All of this in effect until late fall. With phase 4, that's what's going to be rounding out the project, ending it sometime next year. Now, when you're driving onto 31 or any of these projects, you're probably next to a gas station that has lower gas prices. That's good when you've got to look through all the orange barrels of all of this. But both of these causes from the gas tax suspension, why we've got a longer extension on that, but also a longer project timeline. So coming up, you'll hear from the governor on what that decision is going to look like for some of our future projects when we've got to move forward with this suspension.